Please subscribe my channel. And press the bell icon button. Like, comment, share. Camping trailers, rugged RVs, off-road camper trailers, and other overland-equipped vehicles are usually made with durable materials, raised suspensions, and beefy off-road tires. The off-road upgrades make it easier for adventurous campers to take their rig to remote locations that might require rock crawling, water fording, or mudding to cross over the rugged terrain. Since it's not always possible to get a travel trailer or motorhome to more desolate areas, off-road camping trailers, or versions of the off-road camper, make it possible to traverse unforgiving landscapes to find peace in the places few people travel. Did we pique your interest? Check out our list of the 10 best off-roading camping trailers on the market. Overlanding and camping off the grid might sound like camping with little more than a single burner propane stove and a sleeping bag. But overlanding, or boondocking in an off-road camping trailer, is anything but primitive. The modern off-road enabled campers might lack the luxurious wood floors and full-sized bathrooms that come inside most motorhomes, but that doesn't mean that these robust camper trailers aren't outfitted with bare-bone amenities. Many of these off-road campers come with top-of-the-line lithium-ion batteries, hard-sided and solar-enabled coolers, and solar charging stations, making it not only easy, but also comfortable to boondock for days on end.
Jawa campers. Today I want to show you through the Lowdown 13. It's available in 2 layouts. You can have a bunk option or a cupboard option. I've got the bunk option behind me. Let's take a look. On the front of the van we've got the Cruisemaster DO35 hitch, handbrake, breakaway unit. We run the 750 kilo ARC off-road jockey wheel. We also have a battery for your breakaway unit. We have Anderson plug for charging and lighting plug of your choice. We also have on the front water tap, runs off the mains or the pump. And of course we've got rated safety chains and shackles. Also in the front of the van we've got storage in here for 2 20-litre jerry cans, and we also have storage in here for 2 9-kilo gas bottles, and it's also fully gas plumbed. Now standard across the whole Jawa range, we run a second Anderson plug on the front. For days like today when you're under a tree, you can plug in your portable solar panel. Moving around to the front of the van, we have a 95-litre fridge freezer. We also have exhaust fan in this compartment to keep things cool, and we have the big pantry boxes on the front. Around here under the 4-metre extended awning, we have the stainless steel kitchen with the 4-burner cooktop and the wind deflector. We have 2 great storage drawers with a cutlery insert. We have the drying rack, sink with hot and cold water. We have 2 great pantry storage areas in the wall, the drop-down table, the TV point and TV point connections. As you can see, it's a big kitchen for a mid-size hybrid. Around the back here we have dual gas bayonets, external water tap. We've got recovery points, and we run a dual spare wheel rear end on it. Around the back on the Lowdown 13, we've got access to the pole storage, the vent for the Truma hot water heater. We have the mains water inlet and the water tank filler. We also have the external shower with hot and cold water, the 15 amp mains inlet, and we have the antenna connection for the fold away aerial. You have your lockable filler cap here for flushing your grey water tank. We also have the Thetford toilet cassette in here, and then we have generator storage in the front with a removable drawer. On the underside of the Lowdown 13, we have 2 100-litre freshwater tanks, an 80-litre grey water tank, aftermarket shock absorbers, 4 drop-down legs, and rock rails. The Lowdown 13 has great LED lighting on both sides of the van. The inside of the Lowdown 13 has a queen bed in the rear, king single in the front, full ensuite, internal sink, also has a 24-inch TV with DVD and a sound system. Another great feature on the Lowdown 13 is the electrical system. We have 300 watts of solar on the roof, 3 100 amp hour deep cycle batteries. We have a 2000 watt inverter, a 40 amp Enerdrive AC charger, a 40 amp Enerdrive DC to DC charger. Also has reverse cycle underbed air conditioning.
The Domino is a fantastic looking camper, but underneath the skin, what's the quality like?
Well, the quality here looks pretty good. We've got laser cut chassis, Australian steel, fully galvanised, aluminium body below the waistline, folded wells, bolted down, and above that we've got marine grade 5052. Raptor coating up the front to keep everything nice and tidy. It looks good. It's more than just what meets the eye. It's conduit here running inside the chassis roll, which is pretty handy.
That's the best place to have it. I thought it was a very innovative camper as well. There are a couple of really interesting little things in it, like the interchangeable drawbar, which according to Sam from Offline can alter your drawbar weight, so your towable weight, by about 10%. And then there's their own positive pressure system they've designed. So they use an automotive filter, which you can pick up from Repco or Supercheap quite easily, and runs through a fan. And what I really liked about it is that it can be set to be run whenever the ignition's on. So you don't have to remember to turn it on or off. If the car's running while you're towing, your positive pressure system is always running.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
Clearly quite an innovative camper, but what about the self-sufficiency?
It's pretty impressive here. We've got 180 litres of water, of which 75 litres of that can be dirty. The remainder of that is for fresh water. It's got a lift pump and it's got an inline filter. We're looking at 200 amp hours. Lithium is optional. 2 4.5 kilo gas bottles. Couple of jerry holders optional. But the key thing for me with those solar panels, 3 solar panels, but you've got 280 watts that are exposed at any one time. And I don't know if you noticed, but that rig was drawing 13 amps when we reviewed that. Obviously we can be off track for quite some period of time, but what about the off-road ability to get us there?
This is a camper that's a really nice deal. I love the air suspension. I really like air suspension. Great thing when you get off the road, great when you get into camp to level it up, set it up.
Camper goes up, camper goes down.
At 1400 kilos tear, you'd tow this with any of the mid-range four-wheel drives quite competently and easily.
What do you think of the Domino's comfort factor?
Comfort factor was great. Travel mode, we're just wanting a quick overnight stop, fold down the 2 back doors, climb into bed.
It's like 10 seconds from the car to have the back open, and you can go to bed.
And to go to the touring mode, to fold out that back tent with the floor space, you could get a couple of bunks in there, created so much room. It was a beautifully finished hamper trailer, lots of clever ideas and thought gone into it. Love this big fold over servery type area along the back of the kitchen.
Glenn, I mean, what about in terms of, you know, value for money, X Factor, how are we going there?
The amount of work that Sam's put in with his design work and building this camper comes in at about 85 grand. A fair bit to spend, but there's great quality in there. It's an Australian made product. It uses Australian made gear. He uses a local canvas manufacturer.
So there's plenty of room in here, so you can shower on this side and still dress here.
You know, the quality of the fixtures and the fitting, and as mentioned by you, the innovation is just something that we haven't seen for a long time.
What they've done is really pour their heart and soul into innovation. So Sam tried to create a camper that you could set up with one hand, keeping one free for a beer in his words, but also in like the hot water system. Like it has a heat exchanger in there, so that when your hot water system is getting up to temperature, you can start using the shower and you can just keep using the shower, which I really like. Plus the inverter, which is right by the bed, so you can turn it off and on before you set the kettle in the morning. And then even down to little things like magnets on the doors, so that when the doors are open, they won't rattle in the night and just flap around in the breeze.
Anthony here from Opus Campers. Now behind me we've got something pretty special. We've got our brand new OP13. So you've seen the OP15 we've introduced last year. This is our brand spanker 13 now. I've just done a lot of R&D on this thing, and I'll tell you what, this is my new favourite van. It's smaller, it's lighter, it handles beach work, it handles some off-road stuff. When I say off-road stuff, I mean my type of off-road stuff. I'll tell you what, pretty amazing van. Let's jump right in and go through it. Alrighty, we're inside the OP13. Now, just like the OP15, we've got a full-size king bed in a 13-foot van, so pretty remarkable. Now, you notice we've left room down the sides, both sides of the van, so that way it's easy to change the sheets, it's easy to make the bed, there's no mucking around there. Moving down the van, we've got our little cafe dinette area. We've got this little trick table here as well, so if I'm sitting on the bed, I can use it here, move it around wherever you want if you've got yourself and your partner sitting there. So yeah, great if you're sitting over there with your partner as well. So nice, smooth, easy. You can take it out of the way completely if you don't like your table inside. Alrighty, now the front of the van, you've got your combined shower toilet. So in there, plenty of room for a bit of a thicker bloke like myself to chill out. So inside here, I've got a full-size shower. I've got my toilet, I've got a hand sink with a mirror if I want to have a shave in there. Some storage, there's a built-in fan and a skylight to let the steam out. Moving on, down this side of the van is just bulk storage. You can have the option of having an internal fridge if you choose to. Otherwise, they've got your big water pump down the bottom hidden away, just bulk storage there, which links up to the lounges, because underneath the lounges is bulk storage as well. Moving down the front of the van, this is where it sort of comes into its own. This drawer, I reckon, saved my relationship on the trip. Everything we took with us, so plates, cutleries, cups, pots, pans, our camp oven, we could all fit in here because the way we've designed it is a modular setup, so it all stacks up neatly. It's like a dishwasher. It's bloody sick. Same thing with down the bottom. Now you'll notice there, everything is soft close, so no more kids slamming stuff, no more fingers getting stuck in stuff. Now you'll see we've got LED light strips running through absolutely everywhere. That includes inside the cabinet, so if it's a bit twilight, a bit darker, you can see what's happening inside your pantry or when you're trying to find that plate. Sink with hot and cold is standard. Here is where you'll find your induction cooktop if you do go down that route. Follow me, we'll jump over to the lounge and we'll go through some of the key aspects of the van and some of the points of difference that we've got in the marketplace. So in short, that's our OP13. Now, we try to keep everything very much the same across the brand with the mindset we follow. Everything is pretty well standard. So it's the same with our 13, our 15, all of our OP4s and 2s. We just like to make it nice and easy. So you can pick the van up and just go and use the thing. It's that bloody simple. All of our vans come with an off-road warranty. We don't care where you are in Australia, they're covered. You'll find the chassis and the drawbar, we actually cover with a lifetime warranty. So as long as you own this van, it's covered. It's that simple. That's how much faith we do have in the van. Now this is just one of our layouts with the OP13. This is the one that I like personally. It works for me. So we've actually got a few different layouts with the OP13 because we know that one size doesn't fit all.
Thanks for watching. Product by link given in description.